Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to the 1355th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Traders, come on down to my site, come into my free chat room. Traders, as we know, futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders, should not be traded by just anybody. You must have risk capital to lose. Always place your stops first. Let's get into this video. This video is being filmed on a Wednesday night, but it's for trading Thursday, August 13th, 2015. Traders, let me just start off with this. You are looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average weekly bar chart. In last night's video, I told you we were expecting downside in the emini, S&P, and NASDAQ, and downside is what we got on Wednesday, but towards the end of the day, it turned around and rallied back up a bit. I am not impressed with Wednesday's move. I am not impressed with Wednesday's move. Absolutely, unequivocally not. We are starting off with a double-sided Omni, but expecting to possibly be short at some point. I am not impressed with this move, and here's why. Traders, I would like to call this segment the three little flags. Here you are looking at the weekly transportation average, and you've actually seen this chart before. When the first flag formed here, I showed it to you. We broke down and put in a second flag. Now we have what, if you ask me, here's the flagpole, these 3 down days. And here is your third flag. This is the three little flags. And guess what? You created the third flag below OTAPMA, Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average. Flag 1 worked, we came down. Flag 2 worked, we came down. Flag 3 is now being built and basically below OTAPMA. Down should be where we go next. I am not impressed with Wednesday's rally in the S&P and the NASDAQ. Maybe it'll rally, maybe today it'll rally further, but remember, we're starting this day off with a double-sided Omni. Let's just get that out there for you. We will take whatever side sets up first, but we're starting off with a double-sided Omni. We've got levels where we would go short. We've got levels where we would go long. We hope to see the short side first. We will take whatever sets up. So this is your Dow Jones Transportation Average weekly bar chart. You can see the 3 flags. You can see OTAPMA. That is not bullish by any means at all whatsoever. The 3 little flags. Let's move on. Next chart I'd like to show you is another interesting chart of the indices, and that is your Dow Jones weekly bar. This is this week's chart masterpiece, if you will. I like to give it a little bit of gusto there. This week's chart masterpiece, traders, take a look at it. This is OTAPMA, the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average. Look at this. This is do or die week, and that is that. Do or die week is upon us. Why week? Because it's a weekly chart. Now, generally, we bounce off this average and go higher, right? We bounce off the average and go higher. We bounce off the average and go higher. We bounce off the average and go higher. That is generally what happens once you are finally above the average, like you see here. So we hit the average. Will we bounce? Well, it is a big bull market. It should. That's why this is do or die week. We're not telling it it's going to die, and we're not telling it it's going to bounce, although bounce is the likely event. We are going to see what it wants to do. Luckily, we've got a double-sided Omni, which will allow us to trade either side. But this is your chart masterpiece for this week, and look at it. I mean, it is very, very telling the way we've held this average, and now we are at it as of trading on Wednesday into Thursday. In last night's video, I also left you a gold recommendation, basically stating let's sidestep the gold for now and see if this flag is going to act like this one did, where it got violated at first but worked out, or this one which got violated but still worked out, or this one which got violated but still worked out. So here we are, we had a violation. What am I supposed to do? I am absolutely supposed to expect this to happen again, like it did here, like it did here, like it did here. So my advice was for us to sidestep the market on Wednesday. We'll see what it does. If it fails, if this day doesn't come, and it goes down like it has in the other instances, we would go short. That is not what happened. What my recommendation for trading on Thursday for you was to Wednesday was to sidestep this. So we did sidestep the market. And look what happened. We sidestepped it just like we were supposed to, and instead of down, it went up. Let me add the day in. So it didn't act like the three flags behind it. In fact, it is acting slightly differently because it now has two bars broken out of the flag, where usually you get one, and back down you go. So we have to respect the fact that Omni's gone bullish. We're above the flag, and we will take a buy signal in gold if one sets up. Let me repeat, in gold, Omni is willing to take a buy signal if one sets up. So we are looking at a green Omni in gold. We will accept the buy signal. If we get a nice dip, we will buy the gold. We are sidestepping the indices, except for if we reach the Omni buy or sell levels, we will react to them. Nothing in the middle, of course, will be traded. Looking at the gold, same exact thing. We are taking a buy signal, but nothing will be traded unless we get down to the buy area. So that's my take on gold, at least for one day. We're going to look towards the upside. We'll see where it goes. I say this market is doomed and it ends up going nowhere, but I don't interfere. I just trade the Omni signals as presented, and I present them to you. So let's go back where we started and go here. Excuse me, that's not going to get us there. Let's go back where we started and go here and take a look at this. Traders, do or die. That's what I'm expecting. Anything's possible. This is a do or die week. You know, I almost don't know if it's going to hold this time. I almost have to lean on the downside here, and that is not like me. But I have shown you in the last few videos many bearish signals. With those bearish signals, I mean, you can't really deny that they're bearish, right? So I'm not denying that these are bearish signals. I am someone who says, hey, let's flip from long to short, back to long if necessary. We do have a double-sided Omni for trading on Thursday. This is absolutely unequivocally bearish-looking action. I have to think that we crack and do not hold this time. My personal opinion is that the Omni says that's a very likely event, but we need to find out over the next day or two. I thought I would bring this to your attention. Traders, if you're not trading successfully or if you don't know how to read the charts, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Come into my free trading room. It's a chat room where I am there running it every day. I will help you understand these charts. And remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do with keeping your emotions at bay is to say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, thank you so much for paying attention, watching these videos, and I'll see you all at livewithoscar.com.